I'm Cynthia James, and this network is about changing lives one woman at a time. We are here changing this planet one woman at a time, changing communities one woman at a time, bringing our voices to this planet, and absolutely declaring beyond a shadow of a doubt that we are here. I get the opportunity to introduce you to amazing women. Women I know, women I've worked with, women I've seen move on this planet and that inspire me. Because what I want you to know is that these women are not the exception. They are ordinary people who've said yes to life. So today I get to introduce you to Melinda Jacobs, right? She's a intuitive coach, a clinical hypnotherapist. She's trained in metaphysics and body work. You know, she's been working professionally in the healing arts since 1988. Her current intuitive coaching practice specializes in empowering people to heal through and beyond patterns established out of trauma, abuse, and neglect. I am so grateful to know her. She is in the Academy of Women Emerging, but she's also being trained to be one of my coaches. And she's got certifications in clinical hypnotherapy, massage, cellular release therapy, regression therapy, craniosacral therapy, and is a Reiki master for over 30 years. Okay, welcome, Melinda.
Is our time up now that we've gone through all of my trainings and certifications?
Well, I'm just so grateful because here's the thing. I mean, you're a healer. You know, you are here doing healing work with people who are moving through, I'm sure, some of their darkest stuff.
Yes.
What called you to that?
Really, it was the necessity for me to walk through my darkest stuff. It was that desperation of knowing in the depths of my being that life can be better than what I'm experiencing, relationships can be better than what I'm experiencing, I can be better than what I'm experiencing, and I knew my past was the obstacle. All the trauma, all the stuff that was happening that I was playing out was really just getting in the way. And so it was through my own seeking for myself first. And now that I found my way out, I want to be that person that shines that light in the darkest place of someone's life and lets them know that they're beautiful, that they're wonderful, that they're amazing, even all the dysfunctional stuff. So my tagline is empowering transformation personally and globally, because I truly, truly believe every person that changes and heals opens up and it just ripples out and it doesn't stop.
Love it. Well, you know, and the kitty's visiting us. I
Yes,
love
he
that.
is.
So here's the thing. I love that because that's really been my journey too. It was like, as I'm on my healing journey and I learn more things and I get to support people. And I want to say to anyone listening that what you are going through in any given moment for your own healing, for your own transformation, for your own transcendence of all ways of being, people like Melinda are portals that support you to moving to the next level of transformation. So what's been the biggest challenge for you in terms of your work?
Wow. As far as my own work is, of course, that there's just this constant unfolding and up leveling. And so, we think that there's an end to this transformation process, and I haven't reached it yet. I don't know that it actually exists. And so for me, it's just that constant ability to really step in fully and open myself to the support that's available for me so that I can continue to lead others.
Okay, great. So while you're in the midst of being this healing space for others, has it ever occurred for you that while you're helping someone else, you're going through your own stuff and having to transcend where you are to be of service to others?
Every week, all the time. You know, it's amazing to me how we are always drawing to us the perfect mirror, the perfect reflection of either who I used to be, and it's like, oh, I remember that. Or they're that reflection of, okay, here's your next step. And even in that place, it's like I make a mental note. I'm like, okay, I'm going to go call Cynthia about this, or I'm going to go to my cellular release therapist for this. And it's just that constant reflection for us to continue on and deepening into that process, but it's always there. And we can look out what's happening with the racial tensions and with the political tension. And it's everywhere reflecting to us, what's my next thing? Here's the next thing I get to work on. Here's the next thing. And to me, it's no longer drudgery. It's no longer, oh, really? Because I see that a lot. It's like, oh, really? I get to heal racism within myself? Oh, that's exciting. It's exciting.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I love that I get to be curious about the evolution of my life and the evolution of who I've come here to be. And I want to bring to your awareness in this moment that a lot of people look at entrepreneurs, because you've been an entrepreneur for a long time. They look at entrepreneurs and they think they had some magic pill and they flipped into success and it was all good. And I would like for you to just talk a little bit about your journey to being an entrepreneur, to supporting you. You have a daughter, to supporting your daughter, and now also supporting your mother as she's aging. How are you managing all that?
One breath at a time. So, so I've been so blessed. And I love how you said that at the beginning is we're not the exception. It's just what's possible because I said yes. Because when I was working in a law firm back in 1997 and and I saw it's like I had this out of body experience where I saw these very soul wearied beings walking around as empty shells and really looking at there's got to be more to life and I want to do more. So I'm working at this law firm in front of these blowups of a woman whose legs were amputated due to a doctor's neglect. And it was a long case, and I sat in front of those for months. And the staff was weary, and they brought in a massage therapist. And I sat in that massage chair, and the moment I did, it fell out of my mouth. How do I become a massage therapist? And that set me into that journey of stepping out of that corporate life. And so I spent a year at night school with a very young daughter at the time. She was 4 years old at the time. and and I had lots of support and lots of help. And once I completed the training and the program, I was ready to leap. And I was scared. I was so scared to leave the corporate world, that security blanket, and become an entrepreneur. And my partner at the time gave me a card and said, I don't know one person that on their deathbed wished they spent one more day in the office. And that was it for me. I leapt. And it was a big leap of faith and just trusting I would be caught. And the universe caught me. And it's just been like that every time. And there's been so many leaps since that time. And leaping into the awe program and recognizing, okay, I'm really good at what I do, but I'm not so good at running my business. And I need some support and help in developing some skill sets that are outside of being the intuitive coach and sitting in the dark places with people. I'm super good at that, but marketing and sales, oh, not so much.
I
So,
understand.
right. So saying yes, not just to what I'm passionate about and doing all those certifications over the years, but also saying yes and recognizing I have some places where I need support. I need some professionals to come in and teach me the language of sales and the language of marketing and the language of leadership. And it's really just been saying yes to all those things along the way.
Which is incredible. And I, what you said is very important. It's about saying yes, one step at a time, one class at a time, one leap at a time. So, in your opinion, what do you think women are struggling with the most at this time on the planet with everything that's going on?
The first thing that comes to mind is this idea that I have to do it all by myself. I have to take care of the kids by myself, and I have to run the house by myself, and I have to run my business by myself, and just this idea that we have to do it alone. And I think that there's a profound healing that's occurring among women right now, that maybe we haven't been each other's best champion for a while. That idea that we're a little catty, very competitive with each other. I think that's really up to be looked at and to be held with such grace and presence that we get to love and support each other into our greatest, that we can lift each other up. And that's really what I think is holding us back, is that sense I have to do it alone, and that competitive nature that we feel threatened by each other. That's just got to go away.
Oh, absolutely. I remember being an actress, and I remember walking into rooms and seeing, like, several versions of me, and how the fear would come in of, being having to compete with them. And at one point, I had this amazing epiphany that said, what if you just bring your best self? What if you just bring the gift that you are and your best work as an actress, and then let the chips fall where they may, because what's yours is yours. Mm-hmm. And I think that if we all can be in that place, it opens up another way of being. So yeah. I want to know how people can find you. If people want, need your expertise with all of these certificates, mm-hmm. where can they find you to get support?
So I have a website, quantum-therapeutics.com, and it explains all the different capacities that I work in. I work a lot with people around weight loss who have had trauma in their past, and they're using food to soothe. And I also do other things. And so the website's the best place to find me at.
Beautiful. Quantum-therapeutics.com.
Mm-hmm.
So I always ask every person the same last question. What do you want women to know about their awakening?
I love this question. I think a lot of it is, what I've really learned from you and from my time in awe, and learning to support women and receive support, is that women, the power of the feminine is so incredible and fierce and soft and beautiful and chaotic and calm and peaceful, and that really there's no one way of being, that we are these brilliantly sparkling faceted diamonds, and some of our facets have gotten a little bit muddy, and we can polish those facets and let the all of our being shine so incredibly bright that the emotional part of our being is beautiful and to be revered. The sensuality of what we bring can be funneled into our creativity. It doesn't just need to be through sex. And so there's just so much in the all of what it means to be a woman, and to embrace it as all wonderful, all powerful. And there may need to be some support to get some of those facets cleaned off, and so we can have a different perspective about it. But the all of us is incredible.
Oh my gosh, that's just beautiful. Ladies, I hope you were listening and making some notes here. Melinda, thank you so much for being here. And thank you for saying yes to be in high service on this planet. I mean, you are a gift to the planet, to your client, and to anyone that knows you.
Thank you. Thank you for having me here, Cynthia. It's such an honor to be here. And
So,
my cat,
ladies,
too.
and your cat, yes. So, ladies, please come back consistently. We're putting up new videos every week. I'm introducing you to women who have made life-changing experiences in order to bring their voice to the planet. You are on this planet at this moment because you are magnificent and powerful and necessary. I want you to know that with everything that's unfolding on the planet, you agreed to be here to bring the best of you because you are essential and we need you. We'll see you next time. Please go to any place you can get podcasts or go to YouTube for Women Awakening, and we'll see you next week.